Do you watch your intention and pay attention? In this talk, we will understand the role of intention and attention behind creation and how, when two particles join in space-time, gravity, electromagnetism comes into being. We will also see how liquid light turns into the matter. But before we proceed, let us watch this short clip. Here, an explosion brought about space and time into existence to begin with. From a very, very tiny particle which was smaller than an atom, probably a size of a proton which is inside an atom. So, space-time came into existence after the explosion, not prior to the explosion. So, let us understand it in more details. There is only consciousness and there is matter. In space-time, consciousness and matter cannot be separated. Beyond space-time, there was only consciousness. When one is in pure awareness and when there is no thought or any mind wave, one can realize a glimpse of pure, unlimited consciousness. This highest state of existence is supreme joy, existence, and bliss. In this state of absolute bliss, there is no mind and intellect functioning. There is no experience and there is only one conscious reality. This all-pervading consciousness is not an object of cognition, but is itself the subjective reality, ever illuminating all thoughts and emotions. It is one without a second, meaning it is beyond space-time. This consciousness is illumining the inert matter. It exists beyond pluralistic existence. It is homogeneous and it is all-pervading spirit. It is holding all things in one loving embrace. Supreme Soul. When pure consciousness takes on a name and a form, it is Supreme Soul. From absolute silence, from inaudible sound waves, a Supreme Soul is birthed as a smallest tiny particle. Supreme Soul is all-encompassing, whole, indivisible, and ever-existing. This inaudible sound exists in the universe. And when it is audible, it is heard as Om. It takes up a form of a particle and appears as a light particle photon. After the sound waves transform it into the light. This one particle vibrates and oscillates, producing frequency. Now, when this particle divides into two photons, they appear next to each other. They come into our universe, or we can say our universe of space-time is born. Why? Because two particles can only exist in space and there is a space between the two particles separating the two. And to traverse the distance from one particle to next, we need time. So time is born. When two or more light particles join in, gravity is born because they attract more of similar particles. An electric current is produced because there is vibration, there is a frequency, and there is an oscillation. This vibration emits waves of frequencies. This current is electromagnetic because it is both electric because of frequency and it is magnetic because it attracts more of similar particles. When more of similar particles join in, they form liquid plasma, which is liquid light, meaning light is now flowing like water. This liquid plasma is in pre-matter state, and with time and consistency, it becomes etheric, then semi-etheric, and finally the matter in denser form which we can see. Whenever a name and a form is visible, know there is liquid light plasma behind which has taken a matter form. Matter exists in space-time. This is the similar process of creation whereby how planets, stars, galaxies, and worlds are created. We are creator beings, constantly creating pre-matter and matter forms. Creation begins with an intention. Do you watch out your intention moment to moment? And do you pay attention? Because any creation begins with your intention and the attention you pay. And intention is behind audible sound waves as inaudible, a pure energy that turns into light beyond physical spectrum. This light initially cannot be seen because it is beyond the physical spectrum which is observable with our eyes. With repetition, this light energy takes on a form of a thought. Thoughts are metaphysical, half energy and half matter. Finally, with repetition and consistency, a thought takes on a physical form. And that matter can be seen physically with our eyes. Example, a physical table and a thought of a table. All what we see around first originated as inaudible sound waves, as pure intention, as inaudible sound waves in our universe. These inaudible sound waves which are picked up by our intellect and mind. Then a desire is born in our hearts and we decide to give it a form. An intention of the mind together with a desire produces a thought of a mind. An intention and an attention is behind all creation. Ideas always exist in space-time as conscious energy. All ideas are conscious, alive. All matter forms, all physical matter exist as ideas in the universe initially. Depending upon one's desires, ideas are picked up for individuation and realization for personal experience. Pure consciousness is heard or only felt as inaudible sound waves in silence and in pure awareness. Whatever is heard and seen through sense organs has already taken form of a matter, and it exists in space-time. That is why very important for all of us to pay attention to our intentions moment to moment, because our intentions are where the creation begins. We need to pay attention to our intentions. That is all for today. Thanks for listening. Please share this video with others so people become aware of their intention moment to moment. They become aware of the illusions thrown at them. Learn the art of discernment and put out the intention which is beneficial for the humanity, the intentions which are going out in space-time as rocket and forming the liquid light plasma which is manifesting as matter. Please leave your comments. Till we meet again, take care. Lots of love and light.